Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I am your host, Brandon, and I'm with the preacher.
What up?
I'm with the Shawn, man.
Hello.
And coming back down from the tap. We're here on Saturdays. Nothing can be more unprofessional than our Thursday episode started out because we were out back in our Outback behind the Outback.
In the Outback.
Essentially. But we're not going to get back into the Outback. Preacher.
Yeah.
So, we got a lot of good games coming up.
We do.
We tend to kind of speed through these games sometimes. I think we should try to talk, even the dumbass Chiefs. I think we should try to talk about it.
We gotta
a little
talk
more
about
in
the
depth.
Chiefs.
Ugh.
What do you think? We gotta start talking about people. We ain't talking about nobody. We gotta talk about how the Chiefs, didn't use Travis Kelce. That's probably why they lost. Right or no? We don't know.
Well, we talk about...
We're going to get well into the Chiefs
They
later.
opened up the practice window for Pacheco. He'll be coming back.
Yeah. See, look, we're already talking about the Chiefs. We can do this, guys. We need to just buckle down. You know what? Preach. Start us off.
All right. Well, the first game on our list is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. Now, last episode, I talked about how the Bears are the thorn in the side to a lot of people's teams. And the Vegas odds is a 3.5 point favorite to the Minnesota Vikings, which I think this is another thorn in the side team to the thorn in the side game for this game. And I think the Bears will eventually lose this game, but I think they can cover that 3.5 points there.
I think they could, too.
And I say this because the Bears are the 30th ranked offense going up against the seventh best defense.
Who is worse? Can you tell me? If they're
Probably the
30th,
Panthers and Jaguars.
I would assume.
Giants got to be down there, too.
Giants.
So you're telling me the best quarterback prospect we've ever seen.
Look, I told you, I was off the train. Look at him. Don't look at me. Look at him.
No, you guys, you started on the train.
Look, I understand, but I came off the train.
He bought his ticket and hopped on. He saw Caleb whoop on the fucking Panthers and then back-to-back Jaguars. He's like, look, he's here, man.
He pulled the wool over my eyes.
Are you off that train again, or are you on that bitch still? We might want to take a second and think about that.
Well, you take a second to think, and this is why I say the Bears, I think, are the thorn in the side. Now, their offense hasn't been looking the greatest, but their defense is the 13th best defense in the league. And that's why I think that they become the thorn in the side team, because it only takes... let's break down that Green Bay game last week. They stopped Green Bay's offense
Multiple times.
right? And it allowed their terrible, offense to make the plays when it needed the most.
Yeah.
And now some people have said that the kick was illegal and not. He pushed in the pile. I can't say it was here nor there.
Yes, you can.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, shout out Pat McAfee. They did a nice breakdown on Monday.
I need to go back and see that because I didn't see that.
I'll send that to you. It was definitely a nice breakdown. I can't say here nor there, but let's just say the call on the field was not made, so I feel like you can't make a call if the call on the field was not made.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you a Chiefs fan or
no? But I'm just saying, I think how some of the calls, it's an incomplete pass, but it really is a completed catch, but there's not enough to overturn. It's one of those split. It could go either way, but the call on the field was an incomplete pass, so it's going to stay an incomplete pass.
There's not solid evidence to overturn.
I think it was this was one of those cases. If the call was made on the field that it was a illegal push it would have stayed that way. but it wasn't. So I'll take the win.
Yeah, you will.
So
Shout out DeAndre Swift for having another good game, too.
yeah, he did have another good game.
He must have got LASIK with Winston because his vision was awful. Now it's great.
Hands down the best quote ever.
Yes.
Well, I thought Bruce Arians was blind.
Yes. Winston is the funniest player in the league. I love that guy.
So we all swept with this one with the Vikings. Anything you two want to get in on this? This subject here.
No, I just hope. I know that the Bears defense is stingy, and I'm sure Johnson will be on Jettas this weekend.
Do you think Jones will be able to break free a little bit? It's kind of hard.
Right.
Because he looked fucking awful last week.
In the same table, that's how I'm because that's how I'm feeling with Swift too against Minnesota.
Yeah. So you're thinking it's going to be a passing game.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, you know damn well the Bears ain't winning that.
No.
Let's just get real here. No fucking way.
I think come the end of the year, I think once this season, regardless of what happens, I think Eberflus is gone. I think they're cleaning out the coaching staff.
They need to.
And I think they're going to get an offensive mind in there and someone to pair with Caleb to work with them and go from there.
Does he need Dave Canales?
I mean, we've seen Captain Canower come in and help save quarterbacks' careers.
That's what I'm saying. He did it with Bake.
But he hasn't done it with
Bryce
Young.
That one, he's dog shit anyway.
Oh.
Let's just get real here.
Okay.
Vrabel.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's possible there.
Next thing.
Okay, man.
Go ahead.
So I want to talk about this because we didn't talk about this at the beginning.
Talk about what?
You went 10-4 last week.
I did.
You beat Shawn and I by 1 game. So you
catching up.
You're catching up, and I'm falling away from you. I stayed even from last week. So Shawn is in first place with 107 and 59. You're in second place with 103 and 63, and I am in third with 102 and 64. So, we have a lot of sweeps this week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
no, matchups are horrible.
It's horrible. But you know what? We're gonna try to do our best to make the best of it.
Fuck, I might change one live again.
You know what? Let's go to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You still have to pick the game.
I do.
He does has a game to pick. We'll get in that in the second half of our episode tonight. But let's go to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the New York Giants. They are a 5.5-point favorite, which should be higher.
I'd love for you guys to talk, and I'll come in at the end.
All I'm going to say is, Vita Vea is going to have a shitload of chicken parms.
So, talking about Vita Vea, the Buccaneers are the 26th worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
But
thanks, Todd.
They are going against the 26th worst offense in the league. So maybe this will help.
Coach Bowles is a defensive-minded coach.
And he's fucking dog shit.
Well, maybe it will help.
Happy birthday, Todd Bowles. It was just the other day, and I'll get the fuck out of Tampa.
Who would you like to see replace him? No one's out there.
We keep bringing up the same exact names, man. Give me Belichick. Give me Vrabel. Make
Shanahan.
No. Make Cohen, our offensive coordinator, the head coach. Like, I love it.
I got it.
Ben Johnson.
I got one.
No.
Mike McCarthy.
No. Get his fat ass out of my team. I love Mike McCarthy, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Big Mike, man.
Get off my team, pussy.
Bring Gruden back.
No.
No, he had all the emails, man.
No, man. That's a PR nut.
Well, here's the good news. You should be getting Mike Evans back.
Yep.
So the 12th best offense in the league, kicking on cylinders again. Bucky coming into his own.
He is.
Slowly but surely. Like I said last episode, I think this will allow Bucky to improve in this game because of the fact that this offense for the Giants are just terrible. So, what else you got on this game, man?
I look for Baker. Fire Baker up.
Absolutely.
Fire fucking Baker up.
He's going to be
He's
so
going to have
happy.
a fucking heyday.
Look, I know we haven't been doing a Gridiron Goons Bet of the Week lately because Preacher does not condone betting.
I don't endorse it.
But if I was going to make a bet, dead ass, we're going Baker 275, Mike Evans 102 touchdowns.
K. Dotton, too.
I'm not going to say K. Dotton's getting 100 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns.
I could see him getting a tutty.
Not if Mike's hogging them all. Because I think Baker's going to be so excited to have Mike back. His yards, his touchdowns, up and away. Dude, this is going to be talking about some Buzz Lightyear type shit.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, man. To infinity and beyond.
Whoa, man.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
Absolutely.
Speaking on the other sidelines, I don't know what to make of Neighbors. I'm on the fence, dude.
I don't know if Jamel Dean's in or not, but if he's not, fire up Neighbors anyway. DeVito's got to slang them Tommy Cutlets somewhere, bro.
He's got to go somewhere. We have the Buccaneers on this, all three. This is the second sweep in the league.
There's a shit ton of them for each.
Well, let's get...
Yeah, they're all shit matchups.
Okay.
The good majority,
Well,
yeah.
here's the good news. This next game is not a sweep, and that is the New England Patriots traveling to the Miami Dolphins.
I was right in the middle of that.
And this is a 7-point favorite to the Dolphins, and I think that, you know what? I'm taking the upset here. I'm taking the New England Patriots. I think Drake May, as terrible as the metrics say their offense is, I think Drake May has been playing better than what the metrics say.
I agree.
The problem is that this Dolphins defense is a very stout elite defense, 6th in the league on the metrics. But their offense is 25th. Now, granted, Tua is gone with the injury. He's coming back. He's starting to come into the fold. The rushing side is about even. Passing is about even. I think this game is way closer than the 7-point spread.
This is going to be a huge A-Chain game, especially now that Mostert's hurt. He's out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A-Chain's probably getting 2 touchdowns this week.
Now, I want to understand, why do you two think that the Dolphins, you said it was close. You immediately said Dolphins.
Yep.
Why Dolphins?
I like the Dolphins because A-Chain is going against that run defense, and New England's defense is not all that great to begin with. I'm still on the fence. I don't know what to make of Waddle. I don't know what's going on with that passing game with Hill and Waddle. Smith is another great fantasy start for tight end.
I'm starting him.
I don't blame you. Looks like Tua's looking at him a lot. Tua's not.
I think Tua's still seeing birds. Like, honestly, I think he's seeing ghosts. I
know when he slid this past weekend, this Sunday, or the last game he played, Tyreek started clapping because he slid. But no, I look for A-Chain to have a monster game. Catching the ball out of the backfield and rushing.
I think this is going to be a Tyreek Hill blow-up game. And I know I said it last week and that wasn't the case. I'm going to continue to say it.
Or I've been...
Because he is going to have his blow-up game soon.
Or either that or it's going to be a Waddle blow-up because I'm benching him after 5 weeks.
So he's gonna.
I'm betting on him. No.
Go ahead. State your bet.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I make all my bets on the fly like our outros. It's all from the hip.
Okay. Now, you and I went back and forth on this game when we were picking them pre-show.
Yeah.
You said you were taking the Dolphins. What? I know it was like if I wasn't we were trying to save, obviously, a sweep, right? But
yes, I was trying to save a sweep in what I did.
But what was your kind of, reason? Was it really a 50-50? Was it like 51-49 again?
It was 45-55.
Oh, okay.
So I was slightly leaning Dolphins, but I was willing to take the risk if we were going to have another sweep.
Okay.
Guys, sometimes we got to try to have some good TV here, But like this week, it's very hard to have good TV.
Yeah, it's very hard when the matchups aren't looking the greatest.
And then Harper's drinking all the time.
Well, I mean, she's parched, man.
Yeah, man.
Our mascot needs water.
I get it. Right, Harper? Or
right,
no?
Hart? And she said yes.
Yeah, I think so.
The over-under in this game is 45.5.
I'll take the over.
So that's an interesting one there. Well, I'm trying to do the best I can. So I got to go to this next game. The Tennessee Titans traveling to the Houston Texans. Now,
Preach. What did Nico do last night, fantasy-wise? I never seen.
Dude, not good because he had a 24-yard reception taken away and a 77-yard touchdown taken away.
I wanted to look at that this morning. And
9-4.
First game back.
Yeah,
no,
but it's no. It should have been.
He was about 30 yards.
I was actually quite upset this morning when I woke up because I was beating J-Man in
he sends terrible trades, and I'm glad the trade line's over.
In our Dynasty, Baller Bros Dynasty, I was going to beat him, and I was like, Nico Collins is coming back. He's going to have a great game against the Cowboys. Do you want to know what the score was in this game?
I'd love to.
I lost 146.54 to 145.30. The Nico Collins touchdown callback cost me this matchup.
Even just a 22-yard.
Oh,
that's 3 points.
I know, but either way.
So he had a touchdown call back. On a bomb? Deep bomb?
It was 77-yard touchdown.
Holding or something?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Called back.
I vomited.
I mean, I was long gone. I saw the replay.
I had him in a parlay, preach.
Oh, you did? Oh, no.
I think we all swept the board on this one. For obvious reasons, I think CJ's going to have a field day on it.
Well,
the
breaks here a little bit.
So, yes, we have the sweep, but the Tennessee defense is stout.
Is second in the league.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
They've sneaky been having such a good season.
I would be a little concerned if I'm a CJ Stroud owner because this defense is so stout. And we don't talk about this defense. Nobody talks about this defense.
It's because the team itself sucks.
Right.
That's why they're being quiet.
Correct. But they're 2-8 team, but their defense is amazing. And I think that CJ Stroud's struggles are going to continue. I think we're seeing now Nico coming back, I think helps CJ Stroud, but at the end of the day, I don't know if this Titans defense will be able at the end of the day, I think they won't be able to pull off the win because the Texans are the 10th best defense in the league. But I have a question on, is CJ Stroud going to have a off game because of how good this
I think CJ's been having off games. He's been having struggles. They've just been covered up by how well Mixon is playing.
Yes.
Hands down.
I also am not a betting man.
Really?
I'm not. The over-under is 41.5.
I'll bet the over any day of the week.
Titans are a 8.5 point underdog in this game.
I would take the Titans spread, though.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like the Titans will
they're
be
not
with
that
an
bad.
8.5.
I mean, they're bad. They're not that bad.
So I think that's neither here nor there.
It might be somewhere.
They might be somewhere.
It's got to be somewhere.
It's there.
It's there.
Or here. Where the fuck did we leave it?
Where did we?
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know,
Deer camp.
man.
I might have left
Did
it
you?
there. Yeah, I might have.
Oh, you must have.
Left it in my tree.
What? Oh.
You didn't hunt from the ground?
Hey.
It's hard to explain. I sit like in a tree. It's a little 5-point tree. Put your little hunting chair in there, dude. Natural blind, pretty much. It's legit.
Well, and then he had
Looking
the little
down into a
Debbies.
valley.
Whoa, man.
But he had the little Debbies. That's why he never
That's why I
sees
didn't see
any
no deer.
I tried to throw a Swiss roll out there. Maybe they could have came and got it. They like sweet things.
Okay, man.
Okay, dude. I mean, I guess so. You know.
I was playing hill climb racing sometimes.
Were you applying to be the next starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys?
I could have went to tryouts.
Because that's where we're going next.
We're going to Dallas? Speaking about Dallas.
No, we're going to
Garbage
Washington,
ass stadium
D.C.
falling apart.
Yeah. It's a good thing they're on the road because Jerry Jones has to fix his
They
stadium.
had to bolt that piece of metal to the top.
You know, to be honest with you, when I saw that the stadium was falling apart, I had a quick thought in my head is what... Now, this would have been a really weird game to watch on TV. But you know how, like, when the Bills have, like, the massive snow games and they seem to end up playing in Ford Field in Detroit?
Yeah.
With the teams being so close, do you think there could have been a possibility that they would be like, actually, we're going to fly both teams the short, like, 45-minute flight to Houston and just play this game, like, in Houston? Like, I don't know how TV would have done it. Like,
I don't know.
Clearly, I don't think they just have cameras in the stadium 24/7.
Well,
But I want to, like, is this something where if a piece falls, should they postpone the game? Because
It would have been moved to a neutral field because they wouldn't have played in Houston because that would have
probably
been
would've
considered a
went to
home
Louisiana.
game.
But I was like, I feel like this is a bad look for Jerry Jones.
Especially if that metal, especially if it would have hit somebody.
All right, time out. So that's the first time that roof's been open in like 2 fucking years.
Well, why don't they open it up more?
Don't ask me.
Because
Ask
the
Jerry.
fucking team, the stadium, the ownership, they're all fucking trash down there.
Oh, you know what it was? Jerry was like, actually, we're getting a night game, so I can open it up because they won't have any glares.
You know they had fucking curtains for the Jake Paul fight though. There was curtains.
They did.
There's videos of the curtains.
You know what's crazy?
I'm like, leave them fuckers.
That's crazy. That the Jake Paul fight was on Saturday night, and Monday night they played an NFL game in that stadium.
That whole fight was rigged.
I don't know if we want to get into that, but abso-fucking-lutely was rigged.
Look, man,
we don't have enough time.
It's Saturday episode. We get unprofessional. We have nothing but time.
Can we at least go and finish out this game first, and then we can get into...
How about we get into it at the end?
Okay.
After Monday Night Primetime.
Yeah, for sure.
Deal?
Deal. This game is a 10.5 point favorite to the Commanders.
Damn.
So
I'll take the Commanders spread.
Yeah, give it to me.
I've got the Commanders too on this one, which, shocker. Would you like to know the interesting things about this game?
I feel like you want to talk about them, so absolutely.
Dallas is the 23rd best offense, 22nd, 23rd worst, 23rd in offense.
I get it.
22nd in defense. The Commanders, second best offense in the league, 23rd defense. So, terrible defense, but the offense is phenomenal, and they're going to roll hard.
Fire up Jaden
And
Daniels.
that's what I said in the preseason.
Let's get to the last game before we go to commercial break. And
We're going to go to commercial.
Well, after this next game.
Yeah, but there's like 6 more minutes
We
left.
got it. It's the Chiefs-Panthers game, and that's why we have 6 minutes to talk about nothing. Because the Chiefs suck, and unfortunately, they're playing the Panthers.
Well,
which is another 10.5.
While we have these couple minutes, I'm going to use this time to talk about the Chiefs versus the Bills game. Because we all know you're firing up Kareem Hunt. They put Pacheco's practice window open. Travis Kelce's dog shit. Mahomes is droppable in fantasy. So, we got that out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Chiefs versus Buffalo from last week. So here's the thing. We started talking about how do you beat the Chiefs?
Well, you got to beat the refs.
We got to beat the refs. How do you beat the refs? By giving them no choice. Because they blatantly made 3 fucking calls when the Chiefs had the ball after Josh Allen scored that badass rushing touchdown, which was like play of the year type shit.
Well, yeah.
It was awesome.
Anyway, so after they did that and they saw that game was getting out of hand because miracle has to happen now.
Correct.
And the Chiefs don't have that in them. So they missed a holding call. They missed a face mask call on James Cook. They missed a whole bunch of shit. A catch on a crucial third down. Dude, they slowed down the fucking replay. It bounced off of the ground, and then he regained control. They just let him go. It was past the 2-minute warning, so the Bills couldn't challenge flag it. It's like, dude, you can't get any more biased than this.
They're not even trying to hide it.
We've been talking about it. But no, this is what I've been saying. Hold on. There is a way to beat the Chiefs. There is a way to beat the refs. And there's only probably 3 teams that have that ability. And those 3 teams are the Ravens. Yes, I know they lost week 1. That's not the point. The Bills and the Lions. They're the only teams that have a chance to beat them that way. That's it.
Well, you know, Ball didn't lie in this game.
Correct.
You know, like, heads up to, like you said, the Bills didn't really give them anything to go off of, right? And that's what you have to do to win.
Yes.
And the Chiefs, again, proved that their mediocre, season saves them every single week but this week. Now, the question moving forward for the Kansas City Chiefs is this a spark for them moving forward where, okay, hey, we kind of got kicked in the teeth. Refs try to help us out, but they couldn't get it done for us. So do we see the Kansas City Chiefs finally show up? Now, granted, this game I think is an anomaly. It's the 32nd worst defense.
Yeah.
The 25th worst
hypothetically, though, how great would it be if we're sitting here next week talking about the Panthers beating the Chiefs?
I mean,
that would be the best fucking... That's Christmas right there.
Yeah. And speaking about Christmas, our Gridiron Goons t-shirts.
Oh, that's not where I was going to go.
But enjoy our commercial, and we'll be right back.
Flag on the commercial. Commercial. Oh, it's for our Gridiron Goons t-shirts that we're selling. $20 a piece. We got the GGs on the front and the whole logo on the back. On the front, 2 GGs. We can customize them in any colors you want of your team's colorway. Anyway, back to the show. After that rudely interrupted commercial break by Preacher, I'm going to continue this for just another minute. So, I'm looking ahead at the Chiefs games for the rest of the season. I'm going to list them off as follows, and we're going to go from there. Hear me out for a minute. Just let me run. So, we got Carolina this week, Raiders next week, Chargers in 14, Browns in 15, Texans in 16, Pittsburgh in 17, and Denver in 18. The way I'm looking at this upcoming schedule, there is 3 teams that have a shot to beat them. And in my opinion, them are the Chargers, them are the Pittsburgh Steelers, and them are the Broncos, because the Broncos almost did it. Honorable mention to the Texans. I just don't know.
Every year in and year out, I know they got a game coming up. It's just like last year on Christmas. The Raiders always play the Chiefs tough.
Yes, they do.
And that could be a sneaky win for the Raiders. So just pay attention to that. Because every year they play them tough. Them divisional games, man, regardless of what your record is, there's like a whole new momentum, dude, when it's a divisional opponent. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders have shown that. They can, yeah.
I agree. But at the same time, I don't see them doing it. Not with their quarterback situation that they have. Their defense is pretty abysmal. I mean, I see the worst case scenario for everybody except for a Chiefs fan is they go undefeated the rest of the season, which is very possible. But I think I can physically see three losses.
Well, I think the Texans is a loss. I think,
like I said, they were the honorable mention.
They're going to roll them, and here's the reason why.
I like it.
Houston is the third most penalized team with 81 penalties this year and 673 penalty yards. So if that game is anywhere, I mean, if we're talking the 13th man here,
yeah,
like that's a prime game. Cleveland is 70.
No, fuck no.
Right? No way. You said the Chargers?
I did. And I have them ranked pretty high. They have a stout run defense, and their pass defense isn't bad either.
Well, here's the good news. The Chargers are fourth least penalized team with 53. The Raiders, they're about middle of the road here. Well, actually, maybe no. They're in the bottom half with 60 penalties this year. Yes, the Broncos.
They almost did it once.
They almost did it once. They also
kick.
They have 73 penalties this year for 631 yards. So I don't know what team can. I don't think there is a team outside of that Week 18 Denver game. I really don't. I think that the Texans are up and down team this year. The Chargers looked better. Just don't think they're going to be able to get there.
What about Pittsburgh? That defense is stout, buddy.
I understand.
They just shut Lamar down.
Yes. If they can shut down Lamar, they can shut down fucking anybody.
Well, you know what? Maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers can pull off the win. And that'd be a great day in America, to be honest.
Fucking A.
Because the Kansas City Chiefs suck. I hate them.
We here at the Gridiron Goons can't fucking stand the Kansas City Chiefs.
Can't stand the Chiefs. You got anything else to talk about the Chiefs here, man?
No.
As much as we love to talk about how we hate the Chiefs.
Well, we just did.
Let's get to the next game here. The Indianapolis Colts hosting the Detroit Lions.
I've been needing to... What the fuck, Anthony Richardson? 34 fantasy points, you fucking douchebag. I just dropped him in one league because he's literally laughable and he's going to do that shit. Oh!
Well, here's the good news. I don't think he's putting up 34 fantasy points this year because the Lions...
This week.
My bad. The Lions are the 12th best defense in the league, 5th best offense in the league, 8th in passing, 4th in rushing.
Yep.
The Colts are the 13th best offensive team in the league.
Really?
But Joe Flacco's been here all year, though.
He's been doing shit.
30th defense in the league.
Lions are going back-to-back 50 burgers.
Oh, 50 burgers.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
They're going to get 42.
Sean's taking the over.
Yes,
he's taking the under. It's 50.5. So
No, that's for both teams combined.
That's true. So Sean's going over.
Wait, I got to teach him FanDuel live in the pod, and he can't even bet.
Look, I'm not a bet man.
I know.
You're lucky. I know what the favorite and the cover is. You know.
I had to
Start
teach
every Lions you have.
You're gonna blow the mic out.
This isn't ASMR, man. They don't need the taps and the bangs.
Holy smokes.
Every Lions player you have.
I agree.
Besides Laporta, he's questionable.
Laporta's been dog shit. Stays dog shit.
7.5 point favorite to the Lions. We swept this one.
I will take the Lions spread on that bitch all day long.
I don't think you can't. I mean, that's gonna be. A good
You know, Richardson though, his completion percentage actually wasn't that bad last week either. He was 20 for 30. That's 66%. That's league average at minimum. 2 out of 3 balls caught. That's about right.
Michael Pittman's still shit.
Dude.
What the hell happened to him?
I don't know.
One
of the worst trades I've ever made in my
Taylor.
life. Okay. Average.
at best.
I don't know, man. I just know Lions are about to run the fuck away.
Back-to-back 50 whoppers.
No way.
Okay, well, I mean, back 50s. I mean, that's is what it is. You know, he's going back-to-back 50s. Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders.
He said it normal.
You know what?
I'm so proud of you.
31st
Denver.
worst.
We got to recognize Bo Nix, man.
He's coming.
He's got better numbers than Daniels.
You know, I tried to make a trade for Bo Nix for a draft pick. It was denied.
I've been trying to get Jaden Daniels from Terry for a while. I almost gave him Jalen Hurts for him.
Oh, really?
Dead ass.
I mean,
I almost did it.
Did you guys ever finish that?
No, we
Work that trade out?
We're shelving it. It's a dynasty league. We're shelving a trade for the off season.
Preach.
Look.
We were in trade talks.
What if it goes super flex?
Then
we gotta have a vote.
Right. I mean, the trade won't go through if it's a super flex.
No,
I mean,
it's a super flex. You ain't getting
right. I understand. But no, Shawn. I think what we both, and you were on the phone call at the time too. We understood that it wasn't going to benefit. It doesn't benefit me now, and it doesn't benefit Evoe now either.
No.
And so
it was just picks.
Yeah,
and I need the player to continue to be.
I don't need the players for the picks that were involved in the trade.
Are you ready to tell me your board?
Absolutely not. No, I'm sorry.
That he will tell. He will tell the board prior to draft.
I can't tell you who's on my board.
Well, I want to know. I want to know if we're eyeing the same players.
Well, look.
You are.
I need to let the league figure itself out the rest of the season before I am anywhere close to talking.
I'm talking about kids going into the draft this year.
That's what we're all
talking about. But I have this kind of feeling that if I look at our Dynasty League right now, I have the opportunity to have the first, second, third, and fifth pick in the draft.
Right. What are you thinking?
I can't divulge that information because what if your team slips through the cracks and picks fourth?
And hands down, after Saturday, I watched that game. Travis Hunter will win the Heisman.
Why?
Did you watch the game?
I don't watch college.
Why are we talking about college ball, man?
I'm about fucking sick of you.
Listen. Like I said, I'll release them when the
time's right, huh?
Right?
He had 5 receptions for 60 yards.
And the time is not right.
Okay.
And you know whose time is right? The Denver Broncos.
Yes.
Because you know what? The Denver Broncos, they are a 6-5 team.
Yes.
They are going to go to 7-5. And somebody's got to pull up the Denver Broncos schedule because
it's not going to be me. Because I think Bo Nix is more. He's going to be good for a year or two and then fall off like crazy, kind of like a Tebow style.
All right. They're going to win this week. They go 7-5. They're going to win against Cleveland and go 8-5. They're going to beat Indianapolis, go 9-5. They'll lose to the Chargers.
Damn right they will.
Right? So go 9-6. They'll lose to the Bengals.
Maybe.
Right? So 9-6 going in the last 2 weeks. They could be a 11-6 team at the end of the season.
hands down for their that defense is stout, man. It is good, like legitimately good.
It is.
It is.
I mean, you gotta call
say
what
it's
it is.
not.
I can't deny it. But I don't have to like it.
I mean, I know you don't have to like it, but you can't. You gotta at least acknowledge it. What you have. So,
I have.
I mean, it's gonna be a great game for anybody playing.
If we got any Broncos fans out there, let us know in the comments. And I got something that's gonna piss you off, and I'm gonna say it right now. Elway is not even close to good.
Oh.
Whoa, man.
Okay, man.
Sorry.
You know what? Let's keep
when we get famous and they dig this clip up and Elway's going to like punch me in the jaw for it, it's going to be worth it.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get to the best game this week. The San Francisco 49ers.
They can't even hear you.
The San Francisco 49ers.
Against?
My Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a great game in Lambeau, 4:25 Eastern, 3:25 Central Time, local kickoff. It is going to be the greatest game of the week.
You're going to be there.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man. But, that'd been really cool if we were. But I got to tell you right now, your 49ers team is doomed. They're going to lose.
It's not looking great, especially if Bosa's out.
So go ahead. Tell Evoe.
So I have been undecided. I've been leaning one way. I have not let them know. Kind of like what Preacher did a couple weeks ago. And I'm not going to let Shawn O'Mac go first this time because he royally shit the bed when it came for Preacher's pick. So, Preacher, you go first.
Listen here, man. All right, so you first have Jordan Love. Now, Jordan Love didn't look the greatest last week.
No.
But Jordan Love, if you want to talk about stats, okay, Jordan Love is sitting QB. Well, I can't actually. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. I thought he was top 10.
Unlike Brock's sitting at QB6.
Brock Purdy is QB 8 right now.
Who's going to shut Jennings down? He's balling. Especially if Kittle's back.
Look.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
See?
He's a good defense lawyer.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Shawn.
No, go ahead. I'm just thinking out loud.
Go ahead. Tell me why your team's going to win.
Because I think Brock's going to be out there tossing that rock around. You got Jennings, who... Okay, so I'm going to go on a limb here. Debo is not on this team next year.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be ran through Pearsall, Ayuk, and Jennings.
Oh, okay.
Jennings, I mean, you can't say he hasn't looked phenomenal.
He looked really good. Looks better than Ayuk.
Yeah. Kittle, hopefully he's back because we know he's going to find the end zone. C-Mac, I mean, this would be his third game back. His legs have got to be under him by now. I think he's due. He's going to break. C-Mac's going to break out this Sunday.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
I feel it, bro.
Okay, man, you may feel it, but the reality is C-Mac is not going to do it again.
C-Mac will have a rushing and a receiving touchdown.
Listen, Green Bay is on fire right now. They came off of a great win. They've beat teams left and right. They are going to win. Jordan Love on the team, on this back, they're playing for their right in the playoff, and it's going to be this game right here because you know what? They have something to prove. They had a bitter taste last year when they lost this game, and it was their fault they lost this game last year, and so that's why they're going to come back and they're going to win.
So last year?
Last year, they played the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs, and they should have won that game. And they talk about that game ever since then because they didn't win and they should have won.
That's why
That's their bulletin board material? Last year's game?
Why not?
It worked for the Bucks against the Lions, didn't it?
Did it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The one blemish on that Lions record.
That's their only loss, is the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
All right. I want you guys to know that it's a 49-51 split. I am very close on this game. Kind of like last week, Steelers-Ravens. And I got to go with the Bay.
That's right.
I did that because you're both the Bay. Do you get it?
Which
Oh, I'm sorry, preacher. I'm going West Coast.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh.
It's so close, it's not even funny to me. But the only reason,
Oh.
let me give you my only reason why I'm picking the Niners. Shawn's right about C-Mac, I think. I think he's going to blow up. It's the only reason why I'm picking the Niners.
Speaking of the Packers, I sort of want to... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because mine was off topic. That's why I'm asking you to go ahead.
Well, then hold on for 1 second.
That's what I said.
To keep going on this is Jair Alexander is either going to latch on to Debo or is he going to latch on to Juwan Jennings. I think he's going to play, but I'm not completely sure. If he's out there, he's going to latch on to either Debo and he's going to make that game hell for Debo, or he is going to shut Jennings the fuck down. Jennings is good, but he's not, I can beat Jair Alexander good. In my opinion, Jair Alexander is a top 3 corner in the league. I love that guy. But the linebackers on the Packers do not know how to cover that field. They only know how to rush, and C-Mac will feast in the middle of that
Look,
field.
and honestly, this game, the last, looking at Green Bay, typically when they play the 49ers, if it is a one-possession game going in the fourth quarter, Green Bay typically loses the game, whether it's Green Bay's up the possession or they're down in possession. Green Bay's defense, year over year, their defense hasn't been the strongest, right? If we look at the metrics that NFL gives us, it's the third best offense to the seventh best offense, fourth best defense to the 11th best defense, fifth best passing to 13, and seventh to fifth, right? So I think our rushing, Josh Jacobs has been Josh Jacobs has been the glue holding this team together because
he's been solid.
Jordan Love's been up and down this year with injuries. Malik Willis has come in that team and played really well, but it wasn't without Josh Jacobs, right? Green Bay's wide receiver room is 50 people deep, so you don't know who's going to be it week to week. It's a tough.
Tough.
If I can take my Packer homerism out of the game, it is. This is one of the games I hate having the 49ers on the schedule this year because it is such. It's a toss-up game.
If we lose, it's going to be because of coaching.
Green Bay is 2.5-point favorite.
That I will agree with.
Right. And Green Bay's a 2.5-point favorite, and I think it's because it's in Green Bay. If you put this game on a neutral site, I think we're talking 1.5 difference, if not even. Stevens.
What if we took off now and just went and tailgated for Sunday?
We'd be there 96 hours early.
No. 24. We'd be there 24 hours early.
Oh, yeah.
You idiot.
Trick question.
You got me good.
Stupid idiot.
Moving on.
Shit!
Okay, man.
You're going to blow the mic out, Shawn.
All right. Well, I wish you went with me and picked the 49er or the Packers on this.
You want me to switch?
No.
Live
Sorry,
on the bottom.
Sorry, I was typing 49ers in for your pick.
Look, man, it was so close.
I really wish. Did you have this pick before?
I literally had to make my pick on the spot.
Oh, no.
Dead ass.
Well, let's go to Shawn's most hated team in the league, the the Seattle Seahawks.
We need another commercial so you can get your scruples together.
I guess so, man. Seattle Seahawks are a 1.5 favorite over the Arizona Cardinals. We have swept the Cardinals on this one.
Kind of shocked.
This is going to be one of them NFC West just
nail biter
battles, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think at the end, Kyler Murray's just too much. He is playing spectacular,
dude. Ever since Call of Duty came out, that
yes,
he's been balling, bro. Did they win last week?
They're idle.
Okay, well then that means he's still 3-0 since Call of Duty dropped. That guy's
Preach
going
they're
nuts.
idle.
Okay, man.
He's going nuts.
I'll be honest with you. I took a second to think about this one before we picked because
Me too.
the Seahawks
Just beat the Niners.
And this team is it's a really good team. It's a very well oiled team. It's a very veteran based team, right? Like
Who?
the Seahawks.
Oh,
That's a very veteran-based.
It's a very veteran-based team.
I know how I shit on the Seahawks.
Right.
Here we go.
But
Now I'm going to talk positive.
Oh,
I think they have a player in Jackson Smith.
yeah.
Dude is balling.
I regret getting rid of him.
And now that I look back on it, J-Man was always trying to give him up, and we're like, what the fuck? No, he sucks,
I wanted
dude.
JSN, but not for what he was trying to get.
He is starting to make a name for himself, and
He has replaced
yeah.
Lockett, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Lockett for sure. Not DK yet.
No.
I mean,
But-
I think he could be on the way.
Yes.
You know, I think time will eventually that will go. I think.
I
so.
don't know, man.
But
This has got to be Lockett's last year. That dude's older than dirt.
No, they just signed a damn 2 or 3 year extension on him.
but talking about this game specifically, though, this is why it was so close for me. Cardinals are the 15th best offense. Seahawks are the 14th best offense. Cardinals are the 18th in defense to the 19th in defense.
So you're telling me this game's going to be perfectly mediocre?
Yes.
I would be optimistic on if you have a better choice than Marvin Harrison this week. Maybe sit him or don't hold him so high up there in regards to he's going to be blanketed bad all game by Witherspoon.
Yeah.
So just lower your expectations if you have to start him. If you got someone else, maybe switch him out for a week.
Depending. Play your matchups.
Yeah, definitely play your matchups.
Always!
Okay, man, you're gonna blow the mic out.
Trey Benson's starting to get more carries.
I noticed that.
Well, that handoff's taken over there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on this game with
No.
it being so close?
I look for Trey McBride to have a huge game, a lot of dink and dunk underneath stuff. Yeah.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Well, let's get on to.
I have them. Preach in 2 leagues.
Okay,
In
man.
both dynasty leagues.
Let's get into the Sunday night matchup here.
Sunday night football.
The 8-2 Eagles against the 5-5 Los Angeles Rams. It's a sweep on this one. No, it's not. You took the Rams. Why did you take the Rams?
Puka Nakua and Cooper Kupp's last performance guaranteed, right, Shawn?
Against the best defense in the league?
They both went off last week.
I know. They combined for like 58 points.
Against the best defense in the league this week, though. And the 9th best offense in the league?
No, I took the Rams.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
just
what
saying.
we're
I said
saying.
you.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was confused. My
You
bad.
took the Rams.
Yeah, I look for Kyron to bounce back.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Against that defense.
Yeah.
Against the best defense
He's
in
had
the league?
last 3 games. He's on a cold spell, dude. I think he's due.
Oh,
Or maybe this is the Kyron I thought we were going to get week 1.
and that's a Walmart version of Kyron Williams.
That's hashtag great value, not a sponsor.
Hashtag not.
Or even Erie Foods.
Maybe at minimum.
Whoa, man! You just plug Erie Foods on Gleaner?
What the fuck are you
What
doing?
are you doing? He's off his rocker.
He is old.
He's old.
He's off his walker.
You know what? What do you got on this game? I mean, we gotta let him stop. Like, he's gotta stop talking.
I don't. Look.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on here. Let me get in there. Where am I looking at here?
This is your...
Look, the Eagles' defense came around like crazy. They were dog shit in the beginning of the season. They came around. I don't think that anybody can shut down A.J. Brown. No one's shutting down Saquon, thank you. I don't know how I forgot that name, but no one's shutting that down.
Second rushing team in the league.
It's going to be game over for them Rams.
Yeah, there's no way.
You know, a crazy stat is, I believe it's 7 times that Saquon has been tackled at the 1-yard line. He has not got the touchdown.
Seriously? Oh.
All 7 have went
and
to
then
Jalen
Hurts
Hurts.
just run. Yeah.
And Hurts has 6 of them. 1 was a fumble, I believe it was. Crazy. He hasn't got 1 of them 1-yard line tackle touchdowns.
Interesting.
Look, you know, I like to think if I could have made it into the NFL, like, I'd like to think I'm a team first kind of guy. When I hear people bitching about money, it pisses me off. Stats don't mean much. But that, I think, would piss me off. Like, you want to split it with me? Okay. But literally every single time? No.
Well,
you're going to piss me off.
Interesting thing, I think part of that reason is Saquon's not bitching about it, because I overheard on Sunday, there is no incentive in his contract for scoring touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah, he gets no bonuses for getting X amount of touchdowns.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't want that either. If I was him, I wouldn't want that in there either.
There's no incentive on touchdowns in his contract.
I guess, I don't know, man. I think I'd still want it, though. You know? Just as like a pride thing. Making your history. What do you think, Preach? Preach? What say you?
I have to agree with Evoe on this one. I have to.
No, I get it.
I don't make the rules, man.
A part of it, I took the Rams to change it up as well.
Oh, okay.
Because we're all the same.
Dude, that's that Skibbity, Ohio Riz.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what my daughter says to me.
Well, do you know... Okay, man. Well, let's get to Monday Night Football.
Are we about to go into another commercial?
Yeah. Well, we don't have to go into commercial. We can just... You know what? Let's just do it real quick.
Yeah, no second commercial for you guys.
We're not doing this to you. Let's just get into this Sunday night matchup.
Monday?
Oh, sorry. Monday.
Jesus!
Matchup. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Am I reading this right? No way. The Rams are playing Sunday night in L.A. and the Chargers are playing Monday night in L.A.
That happens.
Wow, that's crazy.
They share the stadium.
Not for long. The Rams are getting their own stadium.
No.
Yeah, it's being built.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
In Compton?
I hope so. City of Compton. You know what I'm saying? Preacher's like, I don't.
I don't.
I have no clue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyhow,
this is a tight matchup. Ravens are 3-point favorite in this game. Over under 49.5. Ravens are the best offense in the league, while they are the 29th.
We didn't see it last week.
Second in passing, first in rushing. Meanwhile, the Chargers are 20th in offense, 8th in defense, 22nd in passing, 18th in rushing.
I think that offensive number's a little bit better than what
Did you fudge the numbers on that?
Well, no, we got to think. I just said that Herbert didn't start showing up till week 8. So, I think they're still a little bit low rated. I'd put them barely outside top 10, like 11, 12 type shit.
Now, you and Evoe.
Yes, Coach Harbaugh.
No, Lad McConkey
got that team playing very well. Herbert is fantasy.
Come on.
Finally, fantasy relevant again. He's playing
Oh.
spectacular.
Oh.
Lad's playing. JK's playing.
I mean, J.K. Dobbins is doing pretty good.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk the thought?
Who would have thought?
Will Disley?
You know what? I'm going to leave that one.
Honestly, for me, I'm taking the Ravens because of Lamar Jackson and King Henry. And not to say that the Chargers haven't done anything, recently, and they've definitely improved. J.K. Dobbins, I picked J.K. Dobbins up this year, and that's been good.
Was that in a trade?
It was in a trade.
You know who hasn't quite fit in yet? It's Deontay Johnson.
Yeah,
no.
Maybe that
weird.
wasn't such a good fit.
Maybe it wasn't, but I mean, Zay Flowers is coming into his own.
Dude, Zay Flowers is that guy. I like him.
And honestly, Mark Andrews has been here or there, but I think they've found ways to incorporate Mark in the offense that complements their powerhouse so far this year. And I think that is the reason why they're going to win. What's up?
It just hit me.
What?
It's hardball versus hardball again.
No way. Are the lights going to go out?
Preach. We should have won.
Dude, Ray Lewis was so fucking mad about that.
Yeah, because they were cheating us because we were winning.
Okay, man, just like Nick Bosa gets held by the Kansas City Chiefs.
He got held by the
We've all
Bucs
witnessed that firsthand.
when I watched him get fucking pancaked.
Yeah, you did watch that get
Pancaked. I was like, ha!
Next time we go to Tampa, I want to go.
I'm down.
sure.
I kind of want to go to Baltimore.
I
want to go to
back
Baltimore
Tampa.
bad.
You know you love those cannons.
No, I love the chick in front of me ripping heaters on her e-cig.
She was, too, blowing it right
All
in
game.
Sean's face. Sean's like, give me that smoke.
Oh, man, welcome to Saturday's episodes. Unprofessional, uncensored, uncut.
Yeah, dude, at that Tampa Bay game, whenever Tampa gets a first down, they go Tampa, and then all the crowd goes, Bay! It's fucking sick, bro.
Awesome.
Okay, man.
I caught Shawn doing it once. He was having a great time. Bullshit!
Now, is there anything else we got to cover in this at all?
Just the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, because we said we were going to come back to that at the end.
Let's get into it.
So this is bonus for the end of the episode.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
Yeah, because this is a long one. We went over an hour again.
You know what? We said we had to change it, and we definitely did.
If you hate it, tell us. If you love it, tell us. Anyway, that fucking fight was so rigged, it's not even funny. The training videos we got of Tyson, man. He could step in there with Fury right now and give him a run for his money.
I don't give a shit how old Tyson is. Jake Paul, whichever Paul it was, he's not hurt. He's not fucking Tyson up.
No. And for Tyson to land 18 punches over 8 rounds, get the fuck out of here. You can see, like Facebook Reels, I've seen a lot of them lately. People slowing it down. He takes his angel step to get in close, and he sees the hand go back, and he pulls it right back to the chest. And they said, there goes Tyson, keeps biting his glove. Why? So he doesn't unload and murder that fucking asshole.
You know, I wish, and obviously this is a money stunt. You know,
of course it is. That
right?
means we all need to band together as a community and not watch the next one no matter who it is.
You know, and I personally love the fact that I don't have Netflix, because I didn't have to pay Netflix money every month to watch this garbage fight. Because, like you, I mean, I didn't watch it live, which, I mean, probably 3/4 of America never watched it live because,
Netflix was fucked.
Screwed it up. Which, as much as I hate paying, pay-per-view for like HBO or whatever, but they've worked out how to stream and how to cover big fights with the capacity of how many people log in.
Yeah.
Netflix does not have that at all.
Hell no.
But Mike Tyson, like you said, it literally looked like he just was like, oh. Like, and even some of the punches that I saw on replays, like, it just looked like he was just
up.
like, oh, hey, here's the punch. And
he finally got him good ones. And Jake Paul stumbled back, and he just hurried up and came back. Right. I'm like...
I mean, it just... At what point do we take these fights and go, you know what? I know there's a lot of hype around it, right? Because it's... I mean, honestly, if we want to get into the whole Jake Paul... The Paul brothers, they are big for kind of no reason at all, but...
YouTube and Disney.
I understand, but what I'm saying is, like, we've allowed these two guys to be a big internet sensation, and to watch what we watch should just be like, you know what? Forget them, right? I honestly, if we really want to talk about where American people should start going, and I'm not trying to tell people what to do, but if you want to make an impact, don't watch anything of Logan or Jake Paul's anymore.
I'm not watching that.
You know?
I don't care who
Anytime Mike Tyson has another fight, don't watch it.
I don't care if he resurrects Bruce Lee. I'm not watching that son of a bitch.
I mean, honestly, like, this is where you have to make a stand. Cancel your Netflix subscription. You know, it might hurt, especially with it. The WWE going to Netflix streaming. But you know what? If Netflix wants to put on this garbage performance and make the money off of it, then you know what? Get rid of them. Cut them all out.
Raw and SmackDown's going to 3 hours once they hit Netflix.
And that's no commercial 3 hours.
I
don't watch WWE no more, but I'm about to. Because that's about to get legit.
They probably can't.
So let me just also say this. Jake Paul had one fight against an active boxer around his age in his weight class and lost.
Well, duh.
That, in my opinion, from the people that he's faced, he's 0-1. Because when you watch his fights, you can tell the other guy's not trying. When he fought Nate Diaz, I said, dude, Diaz is going to wipe the floor with this asshole. He is. He is going to absolutely annihilate him. But all Nate Diaz did was let him punch him in the face and then taunt. That's all he did. For like 9 rounds. That's all he did.
Probably got paid extra to say, don't hurt him.
Yeah. So there's a lot of speculation out there. I heard some stuff from Terry today. I don't know how true it is, but I am going to let it out. That in the contract of the fight said if Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul within the first 2 rounds, he gets $0. No money paid. I don't know how true that is.
He could have done it in the first
speculation. Dude, easily.
30 seconds.
Because when he stumbled him, old Mike would have angel step, pow, game over, lights out. But he didn't. And the other speculation is the longer that fight went on, the more money Tyson got.
So that's why we went.
So I think Tyson did take a fall for the bag. And I'm not going to lie. If that's the truth, I'm very disappointed in Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I hope that's not the truth.
Because if it is the truth, you understand Jake Paul made fun of his dead daughter? Yeah. I hope that's not the truth. Because, no, man.
I just wish
I hope it's just because he's a nice old man now.
Maybe. I just wish we could get back to the old UFC days back in the 2000s.
Chuck Liddell, Forrest Griffin,
Ken Shamrock.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I remember going to B-dubs all the time, watching those fights.
Frank Mir and Brock Lesnar.
Freak, you can't just plug B-dubs.
Oh, sorry, not sponsored.
Should be, though.
I mean,
hit your boy up. I love wings.
Evoe goes every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
To B-dubs.
I try to invite them, but you guys won't go.
Well, I'm broke. I got twins on the way,
Oh,
man.
fuck. Here we go.
Oh,
What's your
okay.
excuse?
I don't have the gas money.
I don't have gas.
Anyway, we're going to wrap this
up. You know
up.
what? It's been long enough. So, I'm Preacher.
Shawn O'Mac.
And this is Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goons Studios. And always remember, if you want to make a change, quit watching Jake Paul's fights. Fuck that guy. This is your week.